What's up, what's good, what's going on, family? So let's jump in and just do a check-in on Sagittarius. See what's going on. What are the messages from your higher self at this time? And what is the most important thing that you need to be made aware of as it pertains to your situation, okay? So guys, this is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that 9th house placement. Guys, I just wanted to put out there really quick that we are currently offering the $10 mini reads on the website. Right now there's about a 24-hour 36-hour turnaround time on that. But if you would like to participate in that, definitely head over to the ManjulaAwakening.com, as it does help. That is where you can find all of the personal readings that we are offering at this time. Also, guys, don't forget, if at any point in time during this reading that it begins to resonate, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. It does help grow the channel as well as keep these messages circulating. Y'all, this is the reading. We're doing a high priestess read connected to your higher self, and we have the 4 of Wands. So what I feel like that this is about to tell us, Sag, is that this is definitely some guidance to head you into some sort of stability, union, partnership, whatever it is that you're looking for in your solid foundation. That is what this message is about to head you towards. All right, so this is for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as there's definitely this energy, someone's foresight. There's this pessimistic foresight that I'm feeling. But this is for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that 9th house placement. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for your 9th house. But even with that being said, just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest. All right, Spirit, let's see what the 3 cards are that we're going to reflect on and break down here for this Sagittarian 9th house collective. I do want to let you know that I will roll the dice. I'm going to see, this is just to help you understand if you have these particular placements in your birth chart, okay? Or these could be the people that are playing a role in your reading. All right, Spirit, what's going on for my lovely Sagittarian 9th house collective? Thank you. So we have the Hermit, the Page of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. This is what we're working with. There's definitely, like, the message from your higher self, something that you need to know about your current situation, is that it's definitely going to require you to go within and do some internal reflecting in order to see, in order to gain the wisdom. This is not the wisdom nor the knowledge. Thank you, Spirit. The answer you seek comes from within. That's an important thing that you need to know about this current situation. But I definitely feel like that their inner child is being, your inner child, it is going to be clear that your inner child is running the show. Your inner child is causing the reactions to come out of you. That's the message for your growth. Now, do I see that there's some, there could be a Virgo that is acting very childish around you, okay? Very childish around you. And is, because of this person's childish actions, a lot of the other choices and options are being eliminated. So because of this person's behavior, this person is ultimately limiting your choices and decisions. And this person could very much so be your inner child. Just throwing that out there, okay? But, in order to move forward and have the best outcome, Spirit is saying, if you go within and you do some reflecting, the answers that you seek are truly coming from within, with the Page of Cups being in the reverse. There is some immature behavior that is fueling this scenario. Very much so. Could be a younger water sign, doesn't necessarily have to be. But I do have Libra, Gemini, Cancer. I have Libra twice. So I have Libra, Gemini, and Cancer. Libra could be on the cusp of it could be in the 10th house or the 9th house. I also have Libra in the 12th house, as well as Cancer in the in the 12th house, and Gemini in the 11th house. So this could have to do with the twin flame, as the Gemini is the twin, and the 11th house is giving me twin flame, because the twin flame connection is really about there being a collective, like the collective progress is hinged on the on a soul coming into union with one another. Okay. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. I know this isn't the typical they did us wrong reading, but we can grow in this one, honey, because this is a message from your higher self. Now, the advice here on how to align with this wisdom that is trying to propel you forward is to make a clear choice. Like, there is a clear choice that has to be made. Are there other choices that would be available if certain things wasn't happening in the pathway that they are? Absolutely. However, the reality of this situation is someone has moved in a way that has limited your options. So Spirit is saying, with the options that are still present, it's time to make your choice. And I do feel like that in one way or another, you may not end up on the other side of this. You may end up not collaborating with someone. Like, let's pull this up to reality for a second. This is saying, you know, you need to separate from a situation. You're fighting it. You know that you have to sever your ties with this job, with this person. It could be a relationship, it could be a friend, it could be an unhealthy family member. There's something that you are very much so well aware that it is time to sever ties with. But you're not making the decision because you feel like that external situations are taking out your options. So, let's just say that this is that relationship that you know is no good for you. But I would leave it, but I don't want to separate the children. I would leave it, but my mama's mad at me and I can't go over there. I would leave it, but my daddy's over there doing this and this, that, and the third. Or my daughter this, or my son this, or my brother that. Whatever your excuse is, Spirit is saying, baby, you got choices. And it's time to become very clear in making that choice and let go of being overwhelmed by the choices. Because there's only one, there may be a lot of choices available. There may be limited amount of choices available. But their right choice is the only choice that matters. And that's to make the decision that feels right from the inside. And for some of y'all, it is to get away from a situation. Yeah. Yeah. Some of y'all got to get, yes. Bring it, like, in order to bring the end to the conflict, it is to peacefully and amicably and within your reach get out of it. What's the Hermit? Show me the Hermit. The Nine of Swords. This is allowing anxiety and fear to rule this is, I know this is getting ready to be harsh, and I'm saying this with pure love, y'all. But the anxiety and the fear is the very thing that is stopping you from obtaining what it is that you feel like you are deserving of, what you feel like you are being robbed of, what you feel like if you put your time and energy into a connection and you feel like you don't get the outcome you desire, it is because you have been making fear-based decisions. That ain't an easy one to swallow, but that's what this is telling me. This position, it says, what is something that you need to know about your current situation? The Hermit is here. That is automatically telling me, I was getting very complicated, and Spirit was saying, just say this. The answers that you seek come from within. You cannot grasp a hold of these answers because there's fears and anxiety. Yeah, well, if I do that, what if I fail? Or yeah, what if I do that and then they fuck me over? Or yeah, what if I do that? It's the fear and the anxiety that is affecting your decision making, and those decisions that you're making are preventing you from getting the very thing that you're trying to acquire. So, you know, the current reality of this situation is that there's some immaturity. Your inner child is not in a position to help you make the decisions for your best and highest good. That's it. That's it. There's trauma here. This is trauma. The Page of Cups in the reverse. That's the reality of this situation. Is, like I said, if we want to bring it up on a reality level, then I feel like that there is someone around you. I really do feel like that this is the person that is watching this reading, but just take it as it resonates, is around making decisions based out of fear, and it's causing a ripple effect that is just perpetuating a cycle of trauma. That's the message here. Let's look at the reality of this is the Page of Cups in the reverse. Let's look at the Page of Cups in the reverse. Spirit, can you please help us understand what is this trauma? What is this? What is the motive? If this is an exterior energy, what is the motive of this person? Page of Cups in the reverse. This is the reality of this situation. The Ten of Pentacles. There's a fear of money. There's a fear of how this is going to affect you in the long run. There's a fear of, with the Ten of Pentacles, if we're speaking about your inner child, this is that energy of making sure that I don't turn out like my mama. Making sure that I don't turn out like my daddy. Making sure I don't turn out like my granny. This, that, and the third. So I'm not getting ready to take it on. So Spirit, help me fix this because I don't want to speak that on me. This is the energy of someone making a decision because of what they don't want to happen instead of what can happen if you make this decision. Because let's just say, speak about it. Ooh, this is definitely restricting your growth. Let's just talk about it. Let's just be bold and say that this is the person viewing this. And let's just say that this comes off in the energy of you don't want to be like your mama or your daddy or your granny and end up having children outside of wedlock, or end up being a single mom or a single dad, right? Let's just say, what if you made a decision and it ended that way? But what you had the opportunity to do is lessen the effect of what's like, let me just put me for example. My mama, as a single mother, honey, don't let her have had a bad day at work. Or don't let her come home and get a bad report from anything. Because where she's not been able to have a voice outside, her voice is amplified in the house. So like, if you feel like I don't know, like it's just that energy of my mama was very harsh in the household, but she was very meek and humble to like my dad, unless they were fighting, or other people. But she was not meek or humble in the house when it came to her daughters. Okay, that's just whatever. I still love my mama. You know what I'm saying? And your children will still love you, I promise. And no judgment to my mama. My mama was doing the best she had to do. But what I want to say though is, you becoming a single mom can show the importance of understanding your children. Even though you went out there in the world and nobody tried to hear you or understand you, that doesn't mean that you're going to perpetuate it in the household, because that's that small minor difference can change the narrative of the storyline. Let me not get too deep on that, but I do feel like that there is someone around, like if this is external to you, someone is being manipulative, but you're allowing this manipulative behavior to draw out a triggered response from you, and that triggered response is preventing you from being able to make a higher choice decision, like a choice from a higher perspective, because this reading is all about getting in connection with our higher self. Okay, but I do want to say this. The next card that I'm clarifying is the Seven of Cups, and it is here in the reverse, okay? It is here in the reverse. The Magician here is in the reverse. Look what's right behind it. The Seven of Cups. In this particular deck, it's in the upright, which lets me know that you have more choices available to you. But because you're being triggered and you're acting from a triggered spot response, or you're reacting from a place of what you don't want to happen instead of the place of possibilities, you yourself are limiting your choices. Or this person, however you choose to look at it, is limiting. This person's manipulation is limiting your options, but you have more choices available to you. Let me see. Seven of Cups. Let me hurry up and wrap this up. I don't need to dragging this out too long. Seven of Cups, Spirit. Can you please clarify the Seven of Cups? Because this is Sagittarius's advice for how to navigate this situation so that in a way that helps you align to a higher vibration. Wow, look what cards came out. The Seven of Cups in the reverse and the Lover's card. What that's telling me is that balance and harmony is like, once you, like, this is going to require you to drop down into your heart space. Really brings balance and harmony internally and brings some sort of union internally. That is going to help you see where you've been making choices. Like, let me just be honest with you. There have been choices that have been made and they are completely avoided. Like, the choices are not based on the reality at which you face. And Spirit needs that to change. Your higher self needs that to change immediately. I don't know why that just came through like that, but it came through like that because that's a loud message for somebody. Spirit is needing you to begin to make choices and decisions based on your reality and not on some fantasy, not on some delusion, not on some sort of possibility. Like, I'm not going to say not on a possibility, because the situation is that possibilities are endless. Possibilities are abound, but you have to stop allowing certain situations and other people's actions to play a role into your decisions, because their choices are their consequences and their karma. Your choices are your consequences and your karma. And you're trying to ascend. You're trying to get into a higher vibration. So you have to continuously make choices that are aligned with higher vibrations, okay? And that's what turns the Page of Cups into the upright. That's what opens up your creativity. That's what opens you up to new possibilities and new, like, you know, how, like, right now you only see, like, the word, you can play it out 1,000 different ways in all the negative scenario types, but you can only play it out 1 or 2 ways on the positive scenario types. That's because the Page of Cups is in the reverse. But now, if you can follow heed, the Page of Cups turns to the upright. And then you just see that there's no end point to this ocean. It's as wide and as open and as deep as the sea. You know, Spirit has been leading me towards the numerology deck a lot more here lately. And I'm loving it. I am loving it. This is definitely getting a numerology message. All right, Sag, if you resonated and followed along, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, family. I know this is a little bit different, but I'm liking this reading. This is beautiful. And like I said, once again, you could have Libra in your 10th house and or 9th house. You could have Libra in your 12th house, as well as Cancer in that 12th house. Also, I'm looking at Gemini in the 11th house. This could have to do with a Virgo and or a Gemini, okay? All right, Spirit, what is the numerology message here for my lovely Sagittarians? Slow down. 0404. Slow down. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awaken to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. I definitely feel like that there is some sort of manipulative energy in your environment right now. And this person, because of their manipulation, they're causing you to, like, their manipulation in the way that they're triggering you is causing you to respond in ways that are not for your best and highest good. So Spirit is saying, when this person's manipulation, when you know this person is doing some bullshit, slow down. Don't respond. Don't react. And then choose to consciously become aware of what your higher self is advising you, what decisions you need to make in that moment for your highest self. Okay? Highest self. There's a need to slow down and pause before making any choices and decisions, because balance is important. Like somebody's trying to throw you a balance in your harmony off. Don't let them. Okay? Baby, you're headed somewhere where this manipulation, this person that is trying to manipulate you, this person couldn't hold a flame to where you're going. Okay? So don't allow this person to pull you off. You're going through a major spiritual awakening and a spiritual elevation. Don't let this person rob you of this opportunity or delay this opportunity for you. We have spiritual awakening, new beginnings, a new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like a dark night of the soul. You're on the path of enlightenment, and this too shall pass. Baby, 101. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failure is the key. Happiness is real. Possibilities are around. Happiness is real. Possibility and around. Possibilities and around. That's what I'm thinking. Understand its process in the pursuit of joy. Understanding its process in the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. Thank you, Spirit. Baby, I love them, but they have their flaws. It's in the little things, in the big ones. Fails. Bottom line, a fresh start is coming. Baby, this card is full of some some misprints. Understand its process in the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things, in the big ones. Fails are fun. I can't put that part together. Fails are fun. Failures are fun. It's a chance to start fresh. That's how I'm going to put that last part together. But that's that. That was a struggle, but everything happens for a reason. There's a fresh start. There's a new beginning coming for you. You're in the midst of some major spiritual awakening. But is there something that you're maybe not seeing? Absolutely. 101, right? That's where all of the misprints happened. 1001, spiritual awakening. You'll be able to put the piece together. You'll be able to piece together the misprints here if and only if you allow yourself to go through this spiritual elevation. Thank you, Spirit. Everything happens for a reason. You have to be willing to shift your perspective. Close this out for us, baby girl. Close this out for us, baby girl. Thank you. Grace, in harmony with flow, may I honor all the ways your grace flows, so I move in harmony with you. Open me to trust and receive your abundant blessing in every way. Ain't that right? And then we have decisions. Decisions. Perfect actions are shown. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer all decisions to you. May I trust during times of transition that the perfect actions will be shown. Grant me patience to allow events to line up as they need to. And then support. Support is all around you. And it will arrive at the right time. But this is back to the answers that you seek come from within. Okay? Allow me, divine beloved, to let go, relax, and enjoy the process. Knowing that it's safer to offer all to your capable hands. The right actions are always shown, and the right help always comes. So there's a need to definitely open up there's a need to open up to one's intuition for sure. All right, Sag, with that last card, I'm gonna head on up out of here. I love y'all. I hope that you was able to find the guidance that this message that you needed on your journey. I pray that this message offered you that. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, guys, let's choose peace. Love and light, Sagittarius.